Hello, everybody, and welcome to our channel. I'm Mark.
And I'm Rob.
Today, we're going to talk about the expansion draft in the WNBA and how that may affect the Indiana Fever and Caitlin Clark. And hey, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do so. Hit the notification bell when you do. You get notified of our next videos. And if you like Caitlin Clark, subscribe to our channel. If you like football, subscribe to our channel. Just subscribe because we need 5,000 subscribers and we need your help. We're really close to 5,000. So the expansion team, Golden State, is allowed to draft one player from every team after that team protects 6 players. We knew this kind of was going to happen, but they officially announced that. They also get a draft pick later on, Rob, but it's unclear how that is going to take place because they haven't announced it. The last time they have an expansion draft was in 2008 with the Atlanta Dream, and they picked 4th, but they have not announced how they're going to do it this year. Mm-hmm. So we'll see. It's kind of interesting because I'm not sure what's fair. They put him 1st. That's not fair. They put him 5th. I don't know. They're going to put him somewhere between 1st and 5th, I'm sure.
Right.
They're going to pick before the teams that made the playoffs, I'm sure. But I doubt it's going to be 1st. That would be unfair, especially with Paige Beckers coming out. So anyways, Rob, you're a general manager today. You normally you're the coach, but today you're the general manager.
Ooh, wow.
Step up. President, I don't know. I guess they both decide on this. General manager, I'm assuming has the ultimate say. Who do you protect? What 6 players are you going to protect?
Thanks. Because I was just to Boston, Timmy, let's see, Lexi, Kelsey, if she wants to stay, probably Dantas, and let's see, who's the last one? Let me think. Starts with a C. Oh yeah, that Clark lady. I'll keep her.
Good idea, Rob. That's pretty insightful of you. So I would protect the exact same 6 players. Now it's kind of complicated because in terms of 2 players. One, NaLyssa Smith was a high draft pick. So 2 years ago, she was the number 2 pick in the whole draft, and Indiana Fever's obviously number 1 pick. And she is still signed to them. So if I was them, I would trade her. And then I wouldn't lose her for nothing. I would trade her before December 6th and not worry about the fact that I'm not protecting her. But some other team have to protect her. That's what I would do, Rob, because she doesn't want to be there. She's not playing well for them. At least I would get something out of that. I'm assuming that's what you can do. You can trade her in the offseason, and now she's not on your roster because her contract doesn't run out until next year, a rookie contract.
Now, with Mitchell, she's a free agent. So what would you do with her?
Well, I would franchise tag her if she doesn't sign with the team. They have something similar to a franchise tag in the WNBA. I would do that, but I think she's going to re-sign. But I would definitely protect her, whether she signed with us or not. So you can't afford to lose Mitchell. They don't have enough talent and depth as it is, Rob.
Right.
She started playing better with Clark after the break. So you need her. You definitely need her, even though she doesn't pass well to other teammates a lot of times. So I would protect her. And that's just the way it is. Dantas isn't a great player. You know, she's not good for the up-tempo offense. She gives you a lot of depth off the bench, and she spreads out the offense with her 3-point shooting.
Yeah, she turned out to be a nice little backup center. That was a nice little pickup there.
She gives you better presence.
And she started rebounding and playing defense too, which helped.
I don't know what's going to happen with Wheeler because she's got a high salary of $220,000. So she's probably not going to be with the Fever next year. They're going to need more room because there's free agents that are be available. So I don't know how that works. Like you sign a free agent, now you got to protect them too. So it's unclear to me how this is all going to develop because what if they sign a free agent who's better than any of the other players? That means like, for instance, Dantas might not be protected. So
now, do you think, Mark, that that some of these free agents in the league might want to come over to the Fever because of a certain player that they have?
I think most of the players want to play with Caitlin Clark. I think there's a few that really resent her and don't want to be around her because she gets so much attention and publicity. But I think 90% of the players, at least, want to play with her and know that the Fever have a good future because they have a good young team. So
Mark, I'm
I
sorry, Mark. If I was a free agent, I definitely would I think I'm gonna go play with Caitlin. I definitely
right.
would.
And you know what? Especially if you fill a void for them, you're guaranteed to have a lot of playing time. Now, the downside is you got to play for Coach Sides, apparently, because I don't think she's getting fired in the offseason, even though that's what I would do if I was the president or the general manager. I would fire Coach Sides or the owner.
Mark, I play defense, so they could just put me in as a defensive specialist, so they could sign me.
I would hire you. I would hire you, and you can improve on Caitlin Clark's defense and overall all the team's defense, especially them guarding the 3-point shot, which is their number one problem.
Yeah,
and they don't know. They don't seem to know his own defense, Rob. They don't play it when they do. They don't play it well. So those are the two major flaws in their defense, I think. So we'll see what happens. I think they have some tough decisions to make, and I would like to know how that works if you sign a free agent, or how it correlates with Mitchell. Because they're protecting her, yet she's not signed yet, or is she signed? I don't know how that works. I think it's very complicated, and I think the new president and the GM, Lynn Dunn, has some work to do. And
Mark, I would have so much fun playing the defense. I would do a 1-3-1 half court trap, because most teams don't know how to do that. There's so much stuff you could do just to disrupt the team that they wouldn't be able to deal with it. But I mean, but you mentioned Sides, right? Didn't she win? Didn't she get some kind of vote?
So they announced the coach of the year in the WNBA. There were 67 votes. Almost all of them went to the delightful Cheryl Reeve, Rob's favorite coach.
Mm-hmm.
And one went to Chrissy Sides.
Yeah, there we go.
Now, as you know, if you don't know, I'll tell you that they choose the people that can vote based upon what market they hang out in or live in or write from. So a lot of them are from the particular cities where the WNBA teams are. So one of the voters, I'm sure, at least more than one, because there's 67 and there's only 12 teams, at least 5 of them were probably from the Indianapolis area. So I think that's probably a friend of Chrissy Sides probably voted for. One of the reporters or writers or something was probably friends with Chrissy Sides, because she was the second worst coach in the league last year. And with X's and O's, she was probably the worst coach in the league last year.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
and for sticking up for the players, she was 0. So
for throwing players underneath the bus, she was the number 1 coach in the league last year.
Oh yeah, she was driving it, Mark. She definitely was in that bus driving.
For not knowing when to call a timeout, she was the number 1 coach in the league. Anyways, it will be interesting to see how this develops, because the Fever have a bright future because of Boston and Kelsey Mitchell and Caitlin Clark. And I think if they play it right, Rob, they could have a championship in a year or two. So
yeah, you never know. Yeah.
I don't have a lot of confidence they'll do it right, but maybe the new president will make a difference.
And new coach.
Anyways, so if you agree with the 6 that you would save, let us know. If you don't agree, let us know. Either way, subscribe to our channel. And if you like Caitlin Clark, subscribe to our channel. If you like football, subscribe to our channel. We're real close to 5,000. Real close. And we're growing fast, and we need your help, though. And all the people that have been loyal to us since April, we really appreciate your support. And if you like this video, hit the like button. And if you want to donate to this channel, there's super chats and super thanks down below. And there's a link to PayPal. And join us for our live show. That's every Monday except for major holidays at 6-8 Eastern time. You can call in for that show, so it's real cool. And we'll see you in the next video.
Peace out.